Why wild animals avoid humans. A 2,000-word exploration-sound introduction. Humans and wild animals have coexisted for millennia, sharing the same planet. While our paths often intersect, there's a fundamental difference in our interactions. Humans are generally not on the menu for most wild animals. This avoidance isn't merely a matter of instinct. It's a complex interplay of factors rooted in biology, behavior, and ecology. Understanding these dynamics can foster a deeper appreciation for wildlife and guide our efforts in conservation. And 1. The fear factor. Instinctive avoidance. Many animals possess an innate fear of the unknown. Humans, with our upright posture, large brains, and often loud noises, can be perceived as a threat. This fear serves as a powerful deterrent that encourages animals to steer clear of human presence. For instance, when a deer encounters a human, its instinctive response is often to flee, a behavior shaped by millions of years of evolution. Predation pressure. Animals that have faced predation in their evolutionary history tend to be more cautious around potential threats, including humans. This heightened sensitivity is a survival mechanism. For example, prey animals like deer and rabbits have developed strong instincts to detect and avoid predators. When they see a human, their instinctual response is to perceive it as a potential threat, triggering their flight response. Deer staring at a human, example.com, deer staring, learning from experience. Animals can also learn from direct experiences with humans. Those that have encountered negative situations, such as being chased or harmed, will likely develop a strong aversion to humans. This learned behavior can be observed in various species. For example, coyotes that have been hunted often become wary of human presence, leading them to alter their natural behaviors. 2. Energy efficiency. Hunting costs. Hunting can be energetically demanding. For many animals, the risks and costs associated with targeting humans outweigh the potential benefits. Humans are not typical prey. They are often larger and possess the ability to defend themselves, making them a poor choice for predation. For example, a predator like a lion would be better off hunting smaller, more vulnerable prey that require less effort to catch. Alternative prey. Most wild animals have access to a variety of other prey that are easier to catch and provide a more substantial meal. Consider the lion again. Its natural prey, like zebras or wildebeests, are not only abundant, but also less capable of defending themselves. This strategic choice allows the lion to conserve energy and maximize its chances of a successful hunt. Lion hunting a gazelle. Example. Lion hunting zatis. Risk versus reward. The calculation of risk versus reward plays a significant role in animal behavior. For instance, a bear may choose to forage for berries or fish rather than confront a human, which poses a high risk for a minimal reward. This decision-making process is rooted in evolutionary biology, where survival and efficiency are paramount. 3. The risk of injury. Human defense mechanisms. Humans have developed various ways to defend themselves, including weapons, tools, and physical strength. Animals that have learned this lesson are less likely to attack humans. Over time, they may have observed the consequences of engaging with humans, reinforcing their instinct to avoid us. For example, animals that frequently encounter hikers may learn to associate the sound of voices or footsteps with danger, leading to increased caution, retaliation, and negative associations. In some cases, animals that attack humans may face retaliation from humans or their communities. This can create a negative association with human interaction. For example, bears that become accustomed to human presence may end up being hunted or relocated if they pose a threat. which reinforces fear among other animals. This cycle of fear and retaliation further entrenches the instinctive avoidance of humans. Person using bear spray. Apps www.example.com bear spray for habitat loss and human intrusion submarine. Habitat fragmentation. As humans expand their settlements and infrastructure, they encroach on the habitats of wild animals. This can lead to increased competition for resources and reduced opportunities for animals to avoid human contact. For example, urbanization often fragments habitats, forcing animals into smaller areas where they are more likely to encounter humans. Human disturbance. Human activities, such as hiking, camping, and logging, can disrupt the natural behavior of animals, making them more likely to avoid human encounters. Animals often learn to associate certain sounds or sights with danger, prompting them to steer clear of human-populated areas. For instance, wildlife in national parks may become skittish due to the frequent presence of tourists, leading to altered feeding and mating behaviors. Deforestation scene. www.example.com deforestation.jpg. Adaptation strategies. To cope with habitat loss and human encroachment, many species have developed adaptation strategies. For example, some animals may become nocturnal to avoid daytime human activity. Others might migrate to less disturbed areas, which can sometimes lead to increased competition among species as they share dwindling resources. 5. Cultural and evolutionary factors like human-animal relationships. In some cultures, deep-rooted traditions and beliefs influence the relationship between humans and animals. These cultural factors can shape the behavior of both humans and animals. For instance, certain indigenous cultures view animals as sacred and practice conservation-oriented behaviors that foster coexistence. This respect can create a more harmonious relationship, allowing wildlife to thrive alongside human communities. And evolutionary adaptations. Over time, some animals may have evolved adaptations that allow them to coexist more peacefully with humans. For instance, urban-dwelling species like raccoons and pigeons have developed behaviors that enable them to exploit human environments for food and shelter while avoiding direct conflict. These adaptations showcase the resilience and resourcefulness of wildlife in the face of human expansion. Squirrel foraging in a city park. Example.com squirrelparking.jpg. Learning and cultural transmission. Animal laws are not just influenced by their immediate experiences. They can also learn from others in their social groups. This cultural transmission can affect how wildlife interacts with humans. For example, if a group of monkeys learns to avoid areas frequented by humans, that knowledge can spread through their community, enhancing their overall avoidance strategies. 6. Exceptions to the rule. Defensive behaviors. While most wild animals avoid humans, some may attack if they feel threatened, cornered, or if they are protecting their young. Species like bears and mother moose are particularly known for their protective instincts, which can lead to dangerous encounters. Understanding these defensive behaviors is crucial for ensuring human safety in wildlife-rich areas. Misunderstood animals. Some animals may also be misunderstood or mischaracterized in popular culture, leading to unnecessary fear. For example, wolves are often portrayed as ruthless predators, but they typically avoid human contact. Education about these animals can help reduce fear and promote coexistence. Disease transmission. In rare cases, animals may transmit diseases to humans, such as rabies or Ebola. This can lead to a more negative perception of these animals and increased fear, further encouraging avoidance behaviors among both humans and animals. Efforts to educate the public about wildlife diseases can mitigate these fears and promote more informed interactions with wildlife. Rabid raccoon, G-tipsdart example, rabid raccoon JPG. Conclusion: the avoidance of humans by most wild animals is a complex phenomenon influenced by a variety of factors. While exceptions do occur, the general rule is that humans are not a preferred prey species for most wild animals. Understanding these factors can help us appreciate the delicate balance between humans and the natural world, and can inform our efforts to conserve wildlife and protect human safety. As we navigate our shared environments, fostering respect for wildlife and recognizing the inherent fears and behaviors of animals can lead to safer and more harmonious coexistence. Engaging in conservation efforts, advocating for habitat preservation, and minimizing human impact on wildlife can further ensure that both humans and wild animals thrive in the rich tapestry of life on Earth. By promoting education and understanding, we can bridge the gap between our species and work toward a more sustainable future for all.